What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on Black Panther 2 and how it may introduce Wolverine. Not exactly Hugh Jackman Wolverine, but that is never off the cards, seeing as we got the Snyder Cut. So I made a video on how Wolverine and Storm will appear in Black Panther 2 about 4 months ago. And over the last couple of days, Roger Warnell, who, if you know who he is, what's interesting is he is the best inside source there is in this field. But the funny thing is, I'm probably one of the few people who know who Roger Warnell actually is. So it's hilarious when you guys find out who this person behind the account really is. So if you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, I will be giving away something that is so darn awesome. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on. We are closing in on 100,000 subscribers. So Roger Warnell teased the following: MCU is way more dangerous place for Wolverine than you might think. Logan receives his combat nanosuit thanks to Shuri and the Antarctica vibranium. Now, what is interesting is we've always said here on the channel that Black Panther 2 will be a game changer in Marvel's cinematic universe. The general feedback from people that watch my channel is they've got no interest in Marvel currently. So that's why we don't really cover as much Marvel content, so to speak, because there really isn't any Marvel content. But when Wolverine's involved, when Black Panther 2's involved, you guys always seem interested. So what is very interesting about this story is a single piece of Antarctica vibranium can reduce any metal into a liquid or near liquid-like state. Because of this unique property, it has more commonly been referred to as antimetal. Even the monocle structure for or of adamantium, which is associated with Logan, aka Wolverine, a long-lived mutant with the range of a beast and the soul of Samurai James Logan. Once mysterious past is filled with blood, war, betrayal, processing, and accelerating healing factor. Yeah, he died in Logan. Yeah, that was a plot hole. Keenly enhanced sense and blown claws in each hang, along with his skeleton that coated in adamantium. Wolverine is without question the ultimate weapon. Now, what is interesting about this is Shuri was supposed to be the person who saved the MCU in EndGame and Infinity War, but she really didn't do a lot except for try to get rid of the Mind Stone from Vision and massively failed. So the fact that Roger, I really wish I could tell you guys who Roger, maybe one day, but it is interesting. And if you're wondering why Roger's not using his bigger account, I've got no idea, but he's followed by Roger, the other Roger Warnell. So I'm presuming this is the real Roger. So it is very interesting how no one, as of the time of recording this video on May the 30th, that no one has picked this story up yet. And as you know here on the channel, I don't specifically or directly post the video the same day I record it. Or during this lockdown, I've been recording a few days worth of videos ahead of time because there really isn't much around. So according to this post, Shuri will make Logan's combat nano suit. The MCU is far more dangerous. Now, this will be linked to Doctor Strange 2 because, as we know, the multiverse is there, but the multiverse has also always been there. Antarctica vibranium, which means they're going to have to go to Antarctica in some capacity, and there has been other reports and rumors from sources who I don't like to use on the channel, implying that this could happen inside the MCU in the given future. So I thought because we've been over this story, we might as well go over what else Roger's saying, because when you find out who Roger is, you'll see why he was right about everything. Don't worry, not only, but 3 versions of Ghost Rider are coming. Doctor Strange 2 will lead to the Midnight Suns. Nightmare is not the villain of the movie. Now this makes sense because Scott Derrickson walked away. He walked away. But why? So he had some interesting tidbits on May the 30th. These 3 tidbits. Now the next tidbit is interesting. Disney understands the money-making power of Spider-Man, while Sony is aware of being completely unable to compete with the mouse at the moment. New agreement should please Marvel fans. Now there is some absolute ridiculous alleged rumor going around that Marvel's already got the rights back to Spider-Man. As in they own it 100%. Now, I don't even need to disprove that, because if that was true, according to alleged source, it's already happened. But then I'm thinking Variety, THR, Heroic Hollywood, comicbook.com, Warstu.com, absolutely no YouTubers are covering this story. So this last bit here is interesting. I don't think it means anything to do with they've bought the rights back. Guys, what I actually think it means is they're just going to continue the deal. As Tom Rothman said with Bob Iger, when Bob Iger was Bob Iger was CEO, then he wasn't, now he is. Are you confused as well? Essentially, they're just going to keep re-agreeing the terms, essentially. Sony is never going to buy or sell Spider-Man. They never are going to get rid of it. The only way this would happen would be if someone like Apple or Microsoft or Amazon would be to buy Sony Pictures, and realistically, what would be the point of that? It literally makes no sense. So we went over these 3 interesting stories. So why I still think that Rihanna, someone like Rihanna could play Storm, is because of the love triangle in the comics Storm got with T'Challa, aka Black Panther. It would make sense. X-Men are coming, apparently Namor, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is going to appear in this movie. Maybe. We don't know. Anything is possible, guys, because everyone's going to use this. Because Release the Snyder Cut that Warstu got behind happened. Anything could happen. Anything could really happen. Now, like I said, guys, I don't cover Marvel much at the moment because no one seems interested in Marvel. But Roger has had a lot of tidbits that have been correct. Obviously, like some people, sometimes what he says isn't 100% true, but when you guys find out who Roger is, then you will find out why I trust him over any other sources. Or maybe I'm just trolling you. So it is cool that Shuri, she's going to be the, I guess, essentially the female version of Iron Man, so to speak, from an intellectual genius point of view. And I guess you could say Peter Parker is, although he's going to appear in movies like Morbius and Venom and everything else going forward. So it is pretty interesting. Now, my interest for Marvel Cinematic Universe movies has not actually gone anywhere. I've received some interesting feedback recently telling me that I'm not into Marvel anymore, but guys, there's literally nothing to talk about with Marvel at the moment. Black Widow's not coming out to the end of the year. There's no real news, unless Roger pipes up about something. So I've not been covering as much MCU stories because where the stories are coming from, so to speak. And Kevin Feige, Bob Iger, they're not, except for trolling the Deadpool creator about Deadpool being PG, which is it's gonna happen, guys. It really is gonna happen. So it's not actually the case that I don't want to cover the Marvel stuff. Guys, I covered Marvel stuff so much. It's the case that I don't really believe the stories that are coming out. But Roger is a trusted source. He got so much right about Infinity War, EndGame, and Thor Ragnarok. But when you find out who he is, guys, it will make complete sense. So like always, guys, if you do have any stories or anything like that you want me to cover, just reach out to me on Instagram at Warstu, slide in the DMs, and if you've got an interesting story with evidence and sources, let me know and I'll cover it if I think it's interesting. And you could hit me up on Instagram, like we just said, or Twitter, WarstuGG, and also twitch.tv/Warstu. We will be streaming Marvel Avengers when it comes out, and a bunch of Assassin's Creed and some other stuff when I get my new internet connection, which is coming very soon. So like always, guys, this is Warstu just saying, yo, what's up? If you want me to cover more Marvel stuff, just let me know, guys. I just don't feel the love for the Marvel content. The Marvel content, for some reason, this is not me bitching, this is just me being transparent and talking to you guys, the audience, if you click into this video. For some reason, like, I get more interest in talking about Godzilla versus Kong, even video games. For some reason, I've gone from being like one of the biggest Marvel creators to like one of the smallest. So what's up? I don't know if it's the algorithm or anything like that, but you guys just seem to hate Marvel on my channel. So every time I do a Marvel video, it just gets trolled. So I don't know what to cover, guys, when it comes to Marvel. So just let me know what you want down below. Like I said, guys, I'm more transparent than pretty much 99% of people on here. So yeah, just let me know if you want me to cover more Marvel. Let me know down below why you don't like the Marvel content. But for some reason, I think it's interesting, and this story is coming from Rogers, so I think it is pretty legit. And also, guys, I've been playing around with the audio settings, realised I've been doing something wrong with my microphone, so it should be coming through much better from an audio crisp point of view. And also, I am upgrading something very soon, which will make the audio sound 10 times better. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will catch you in another video. And let me know, guys, do you think Rihanna should play Storm? I think that storyline will be fire. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.